Okay, so my name is Ricardo, and I'm the Integrative Medicine Coordinator and Osteopath at Longevity. I like it very much because we have a very integrative environment where we can work together with different medical professions, which provide different insights in different aspects that we can help people. The uniqueness here is exactly what I just referred, is that we focus a lot in all the aspects that involve the health of a person. We don't focus only on her presenting condition. We're going to look at everything that is contributing for the health state that the person presents at this moment. Okay? And taking that into account, we can have much better choice of interventions, and with that, accomplishing better results or outcomes. My biggest milestone here is actually seeing how we can improve and have an impact in a person in a very short period of time if you can actually understand what that person requires to do a life change. Because that's what we try to do here, is not to treat anything, it's actually to produce a life change on that person, that she can actually continue by herself on home, her path. Osteopathy is part of our program because every functional issue that the person presents is going to be accompanied by a structural change or a change in how your body is moving in space or presenting itself. And osteopathy by providing a non-invasive approach is really well accepted by people. And with that non-invasive approach, we can actually produce very good changes and stimulus in the body to accomplish probably objectives that require more invasive approaches. Okay, and this also allows the person to actually feel on their body how her health is. Most of our clients, I would say, is comprehended between, let's say, 38 until, let's say, 70, okay, 70, 75, okay. Most of them don't come in a state of disease. They come with the mentality. Focused much more in health prevention. Most of them come with a common objective, which is to detox and weight loss. Okay. Also, a lot of the people that we receive already come with a big consciousness of their own state of health, and they come here basically to try to find an answer for how they are feeling in their daily life, because they already feel that something is not okay. They feel that their quality of sleep, their quality of life is changing, and the conventional medical care doesn't provide a response to that, because the person is not presenting in the end any medical condition, and they come in search for that answer of improving their health. Actually, what I would like very much to see here in the near future will be our demographics actually to become actually more enlarged to the younger ages, around 28s, 30s, beginning 30s, okay? Because there is where you can still do a big change in terms of improving their metabolism. Okay? Sooner we can do an intervention, the better, or sooner we can change the habits, the better. Strategy to HL is number one: don't stress and don't worry with anything. I try to keep myself really well, let's say, kind of self-protected to stress. I try to rationalize about everything. I try to keep my, let's say, my inner temple with no external influences. And that's the most important thing. I think I'm a true believer that if emotionally you are stable and strong, everything else comes, let's say, associated to that, because that is going to allow you also to be more available to then become more physical active, which is my second best strategy. I always I do exercise every day, and in terms of food, having the most, let's say, healthy nutrition possible, but don't lose myself in details. I just eat everything, but I eat everything having a consciousness of the quality of what I'm eating. Environment is very important for health in general. It's one of the, in my opinion, one of the most important contextual factors to health. So if you live in a place, or if you are in a place where you have a good climate, not too cold, not too warm, you have very good access to good quality food, you have good sun exposure, which is very important for metabolic stimulation. Okay, all of this is going to have a big positive impact in all the other health strategies that you can put in March. That's why we see that certain regions of the world, people present more indexes of good health than in others. And if you look at them, they all have a lot of things in common. It's quality of food, it's the sun exposure, and it's going to be also the community that you are inserted. It's very important that you live in a place where you feel that you are part of the community. That creates a big feeling of safety, comfort, okay, and fulfillment, which is very important feeling for me to don't be in that stress state that we see in big cities or big agglomerates of people. Strength training is the most important thing that we should keep doing during the course of our life, especially as we get older. But like I said, sooner you do it, the better. Okay, because not only it's important for the physical aspect, where you're going to prevent loss of bone density, you're going to keep strength in your muscle, which is going to allow you to be able to continue to do the walks you love, the sports you love. It's going to allow you to be participant in several activities, but also at the metabolic aspect. If you don't stimulate your body, your metabolism drops, and your body is not going to be as effective as it is in several aspects: quality of sleep, immune system response. Okay? So it's very important for you to keep a strength training practice more than over-resisting. Okay? A characteristic that identifies me, I think, is the communication. I like very much people to understand on their own level, or okay, communicating at their level. I much say this. Okay, it's the communication aspect. Okay, because I think a person to do a life change, to really influence, really to do the click in the person has to understand deeply why she has to do that change. Okay? And something that I do in all my appointments and all my contact with patients is to actually communicate with them in a way that they understand why they should do the change, how easy it is for them to do the change, and why is that the right choice for them. Okay? And when the person understands that, she commits. Okay? And when she commits, then you can be that person that did the click, and the person just needs to do that click. It's all about motivation and commitment. The cognitive change is much more important than any other physical intervention you can do, because the change has to start from within the person. Okay? Most of the issues that people present in terms of musculoskeletal function, or actually present with aging, are a direct consequence of their habits and their lifestyle. And they have to understand that any situation that you develop is not a pure consequence of a condition or an overuse of something. It's actually the choices you do in your life and your lifestyle. If that is not changed at that level, problems are going to reoccur, and you are working half the problem. Keep yourself active. Okay, movement is important. I normally say to people, motion is lotion. Okay, and it's completely true. We normally always move less than we require. I would say everyone, maybe, and people don't have that notion because that's something that life actually created for us. We live in a society where we don't move very much. Yeah? And respect also your quality of sleep. Movement and quality of sleep is the most important two aspects for that can have the biggest impact in your lifestyle. Okay? That's it. Okay? So we have that slogan that is normal in gyms: train, eat, sleep, repeat. It cannot be as simple as that. Okay? Eat well, exercise yourself, move. Our body is made to move, not to be seated and not to be still. Proper rest, and just repeat. Okay? It's simple, but unfortunately, everything that is simple is the most difficult to do. Yeah?
Well, thank you for your time today.
Welcome.
Wow, may you forever young.
Thank you.
Thank you.